Okay, give me just a second to kind of, I'm seeing the letter L. Lighthouses. Watch my son work, is what I just heard him say. I saw 654 on the clock when I started this reading. It was originally intended to be a private reading, but I don't think it's going to go that way. If you have not yet, you are about to undergo a very big, you are in the middle of, about to. Remember that time is fluid. I'm sorry, also I have to record these live, so you'll get to watch me parent a little bit in the process. If I'm loud, I'm just giving you a heads up. Sometimes I'm a little loud. 211, 212, 212, 211, 212. Are you okay? Will you stop bouncing on your Jeep, please? It makes me nervous. You feel me? Makes me nervous. Will you stop it, please? Hey. Sometimes he doesn't respond. For those of you who are new, my son and I are both on the spectrum. My personal reading style is, listen, the last however many videos I've done, the Chariot has been so specific, so intense, so consistent. Mercury is currently retrograde. We have a Gemini new moon tonight, 3/22, as I said that. I have been seeing a lot of shifting numbers, shifting. Instead of 543, it's 534. Instead of 321, it's 312. 654, 645. Did I say that one already? But you get the idea. And what that typically means is a shift is taking place at the end or beginning of a countdown. Page of Swords. Also, for those of you who are new, 422, I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. I am a quote-unquote, labels are man-made, but psychic medium, intuitive, starseed, spiritual person, I don't care, whatever, alien, whatever. We're very open-minded here. We're very authentic here. Very honest. I'm very in touch with my ancestors, my spirit guides, my spirit team. Very in tune and in touch on like this spiritual path. But I'm not like judgy and controlling and weird about stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like religion is like a history example and like a thing. We'll get into like all of that stuff because like we don't really do religion so much as we, if we do, it's we are very inclusive and very open-minded. Okay, so we're not going to get weird about like political correctness and be super, have a lot of rules and be super judgy here. Okay, just if you're guided here, you're guided here because you're supposed to hear the message. 606. You're supposed to hear the message, and there's something in it for you. And remember that time is fluid. This can be past, present, or future. Okay. It's all about the energy that you pick up on. It's an intuitive exercise. I tune in, third eye, pineal gland. I heard it pronounced a way the other day I've never heard it pronounced before. And I can't remember how it was. But anyway, tap into what I call the 4D in order to get like a bag of messages from the 5D, which is like spirit realm. We'll just call it that. Whatever it is. Higher self, source, spirit, guide, ancestor, aliens, God, goddesses, inclusive, remember? It's all the whole thing. I'm going on and on about this for a reason, because I got the Page of Swords. I'm supposed to deliver the message. It's like connecting. How is it that she explains it? I put links in the description box below to other readers that I learned from, okay? 744. Throughout my journey. It's like connecting a Nokia phone to like the towers and stuff that we have now. Okay, so it's like a whole process. I think that's how she explained it, something like that, right? It's supposed to be authentic. You can see a lot of documentation of my growth throughout this, throughout my channel. Like, I am nowhere near the same person that I used to be before I started this journey. I've been through a lot of things that we'll talk about another time, I guess. I don't know. I'm just sort of I go sort of into a state of psychosis and just subconsciously deliver the message as it comes to me. So whatever comes out, if you're guided here for a reason. You're on my frequency, okay? I've explained it in other videos. It's like we're all listening to the same radio station. We crossed paths on our maps. You get what I'm saying? It's not a subordinate looking at a teacher. It's we are both walking this journey separately but together. We're a unit. All connection to source, and we help each other. Think of it like an RPG video game, right? But it's life. Okay. And I'm someone who can connect to source to help us find our way through the vibrations. Marshmallow? Is that what I hear back there? I have to be careful about the music that I allow playing. But he's in there listening to his stuff. He loves marshmallow. He just went and turned that up, and I didn't even... That's a message from Spirit, guys. I'm gonna cry. Because I can feel it. Okay. It was 11:11 on the... Okay, I better go turn it down before my video gets messed up. You're okay. I just better turn it down a little bit, okay? I can't, baby. Mommy has to work, okay? I love this song, though. Don't turn it up too loud, okay? Leave it turned down. It's loud enough. What was that? Hey, what was that noise? Honey? Hey, please come here for a second. Pick up these pencils and put them away for me, okay? Can you please do that for me? Put them in the cup where they go, okay? I see. Good job. Thank you. Yes, you did. I'm very proud of you. Thank you, baby. I love you. Okay, so look up that music video. Not just the song, but the music video. This is a twin flame reading. I cannot believe that. I hope it's not still too loud. Oh God, I would die if this messed up my video. Okay. I'm supposed to get the message out, source. Okay, so 7 of Cups was the thing on the last reading I did on TikTok, and the Chariot fell out. I'm not kidding you guys. If everyone just sticks around to hear the message, you get to see incredible things happen. It's very paranormal. Okay. We'll do a spirit box session too while we're at it. You see my monkey man back there. He's been swinging and jumping and flipping. Tarzan. Hey, will you be careful, please? Watch what you're doing. I don't want you to fall and get hurt. Glad you're having fun, though. Everything comes in. I got emotional. I'm sorry. When I connect to that vibration, it is just so... You got to experience it. It captured it on video. I don't have to explain. 1441, 1442. Numerology and stuff like that is very important. I'm sure if you're on my frequency and you're here and you're following me, you understand a little bit about this stuff by now. at least enough to know what it is, kind of what I'm talking about. That's a lot of twin flame numbers. Okay, 4 is 1111. It's the 4 of wands. Okay. What was that noise? Please stop thumping around so hard. You're making mommy nervous. The energy is very loud. Okay. Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups. Queen of Wands and 7 of Cups came out in my last reading that I did on TikTok today, earlier. It has, all of this has a lot to do with the energy that this new moon in Gemini is bringing in. We also have Mercury retrograde, and we're closing out eclipse season. Like for the beginning of the year, and this eclipse portal has been pretty intense. A lot of growth, a lot of change, a lot of leveling up. A lot of twin flames there's like a new set of twin flames awakening, and a set of twin flames that are quote unquote graduating, that are reaching union. This is the way they want me to explain this. Okay, twin flames work in 7 of Cups. The Chariot, we'll get to the Chariot in a second. 7 of Cups. It works like, think of it kind of like school. I think I've explained this in a previous reading a little bit before. Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, right? And then like mastery level. Okay? So it's kind of like you go through your semesters, your classes, your lessons, and it happens in moon phases. Okay, and you'll notice, and you'll get a momentum going. It happens in moon phases. Full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon. Okay, and we're kind of constantly in that loop a little bit. Okay. For those of you who are practicing opening your third eye, use my videos also as a way to try and see, smell, hear, feel, whatever specific I kind of got a little bit of a heartburn feeling just now. Power that you have. Everyone is unique and has their own. Some of them have all of them. Some of them have 2 or 3 of them. Some of them have just one. Some of them, or you unlock them in waves. I don't know if we're all capable of all of them, or if some are better at them than others. For me, it depends. I don't know if it's like that for everybody or not. It depends. Sometimes I can see it. Sometimes I can feel it. I can smell it, taste it, hear it. Different senses unlocked into that different side. You kind of unlock these things, which is a big part of the twin flame journey, really awakening and healing all of your shadows and your toxicities but it's the spiritual journey as a whole that awakens you to your highest self. Okay, and the twin flame journey is to help you navigate through healing trauma, releasing toxic patterns, realizing ancestral, historical, generational, reincarnation, traumas, curses, negative stuff, yucky stuff. I didn't start unlocking a lot of that until I started twin flame, and that's because your twin flame is you. They are, during the reincarnation process, the soul shifting from one vessel to another, transmuting from one vessel to another. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. As it is moving through that portal, through that shift, it splits into two and goes into two bodies. As far as I'm aware, it's only ever been known to split into two. Twin flames are and they're very rare. They're not all over the place. There's not that many. There's not supposed to be that many of us. There's a lot of... I'm going to have to warn about a lot of the toxic, dangerous, negative, dark spirit energy that comes your way to stop union. It's not easy, the twin flame journey, to the ones who are new to it. It's not easy. But it gets full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon, and rest in between. And during these phases, we experience things like retrogrades and eclipses. And I experienced my Saturn return during my twin flame. Okay? These are all terms that you need to make sure to take note of and research, study, look into. You will have your spirit guides will help guide you in specific directions, to know what it is you need to know. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed over all these different things, okay, that I'm bringing up. But you experience different lessons to break patterns, create new ones, grow, ascend, level up, awaken. You trigger your twin into awakening. You trigger your twin into healing. You trigger your twin into accountability. And they do the same thing back. You mirror each other, okay? During these cycles, you will experience separations. These separations are meant to heal the avoidant attachment style in the masculine and the codependent attachment style in the feminine. You understand? So it's supposed to help them find balance, yin and yang, between the two, because it's not about gender, it's about energy that we embody. We all embody masculine and feminine energy. What are you doing? What was that sound? What was that sound? Are you crashing your cars? Will you please be careful so you don't break them? You already broke your red car. Red Corvettes have been a big thing. And the other day he smashed the windshield on one of his red Corvette toys. Okay. That's an omen for anyone. Also, don't let anything I say freak you out in a literal sense. Always stay in a state of emotional balance. Okay. But it is not about gender. It is about, or genitalia. It is about energy that we embody. We all embody masculine and feminine within ourselves. And when the twin flame soul splits and becomes twin flame souls, but each soul embodies masculine and feminine, but one is dominant masculine, one is dominant feminine. And twin flames can be same sex, they can be male and female, they can be non-specific. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong answer there, okay? So you begin a healing journey. You heal your inner child. And you do this on the spiritual path, whether you're a twin flame or not. But you and your twin are always connected because you're the same soul. So when a twin flame awakens to the spiritual journey, they kind of automatically awaken to the twin flame journey as well. I have heard consistently mixed things about whether or not twins actually reach union or not. But my dominant intuitional pickup is yes, union is honestly necessary. But time is fluid. So whether or not you reach union in this lifetime is up to divine timing, and it's work at your own pace school. Okay, so it's because time is fluid and they do not push or rush. They let you sort of do your own 26, do your own way about things. They just kind of help guide you. You feel me? It's your intuition, your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Some of these are these little things I see flying around. I can't tell if some of them are orbs or some of them are bugs. I don't see any bugs, but I don't want to be wrong. I do have footage of like orbs and spirits and stuff that I'm gonna upload at some point, but we'll get on that another time. Because I connect with that kind of stuff too. They gave me like this quote unquote necromancer title at one point, but I don't literally do like, but I summon the spirit realm to communicate with the deceased. Okay, so I will put warnings on stuff like that because I know it can kind of be a sensitive thing. And I will never charge someone to try and connect in that way to someone that has passed. I would never take advantage of someone like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a... I don't know why they want me to explain that, but they wanted me to explain that. We all discover our own sort of... I'm pretty certain that those were like mods. I've been seeing a lot of mods. We find our own titles. It's like I said, like an RPG or like a game of D&D or something. I've always kind of been into stuff like that, so it's worked out that way for me pretty well. Classifications, basically, that they give us as twin flames because we are quote unquote earth angels. I'm trying to stay humble, but I'm just delivering the message, okay? We've usually experienced a lot of really dark shit from day one. I remember my reincarnation stages. I was like born with that knowledge. I'm not saying this out of ego or anything. I'm just explaining, like, we've been through some really... If you're a twin flame, you get it because you've probably experienced similar things. Like, you have paranormal or spiritual or just wild experiences that are not explained in anything other than a sci-fi novel. And you've always kind of blocked it out or kept it away or kept it to yourself or, you know, to sweep it away to kind of... Because we live in a matrix simulation type world that has blocked us away from this stuff. Cade! I'm sorry. I'm going to go check on my heathen. What is that? Oh, is that just your ring? I'm just checking on you. Are you okay? Make sure I get into nothing crazy. You're cute as a butt. I am doing my tarot reading. So just notice the star card is at the bottom of the deck too, which is healing, cleansing, brand new, shedding your old skin. And I mentioned it a brief little bit on my last reading on TikTok. Picked up on it a little bit. Like finding your voice, just evolution. Okay, like a reptile shedding its skin and becoming brand new. There's just like I find it strange that I explained it in the way of and my mouth went all weird, in a reptile, because I know that there is like the existence of reptilians. Like I was talking about, we all have classifications, sort of. It's just, it's what we are, what kind of starseed we are. Like, just as an example, just discovering these kinds of things. Am I allowed to share this much information? I guess I am. I'm a Lyran starseed. There's different types. Look into it, research it, see what's most comfortable for you, okay? I'll get my starseed cards in a minute and we'll pull some. But you discover it's just so much about yourself. Warrior, shadow warrior is what I was also given about myself at one point. There's just different like deities that you'll connect to, energies. It's however you want to look at them, spirit energies. Everybody has their own perspective and way of doing things, okay? It's always important to research. It's always important to listen, to help or advice, or share with trusted community. 3 of Cups energy, 333, like your own perspectives, your own I can't think of my words. It's Mercury retrograde. My shit is blocked. 3322. Proxys? Why do they keep saying that word at me? I swear I know a lot of... I have a really awesome vocabulary if I can just... I'm a Gemini sun. So it just, my mouth words get tangled whenever I'm connected to that side of things. What is it? Praxis? Proxys? I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Theories is the word that I was trying to say. Now they gave me that word after I said the other one. That was really weird. What are you throwing everywhere? Mr. Sir! Mr. Sir! I'm sorry, I have to scream. Come here! I'm talking to you. What did you just throw everywhere?
ABC magnets.
Oh, okay. Please don't make a big mess and lose those everywhere. Okay? Sorry, I'm trying to... I don't want him on the internet too much. I don't post him too often. But it's important to share, like, and you find and you discover throughout the way, okay? People come and go. Some people are lessons for you. You're a lesson for them. Some people are meant for you to help them heal something. They're meant to help you heal something. They're there to help you see things. Everything is divine guidance as far as you surrendering to where your ancestors lead you. Okay. Um, and you go through these phases, and in these phases, throughout the twin flame journey, there are, as you're learning these things, there are separations. Separations. Now, as far as twin flames go, there's no such thing as actual separation. You're always connected in the 5D. Your higher self and their higher self are connected. They're up there in the 5D helping y'all through all this in the 3D, whether you're together in the 3D or not. Okay? And that is something that is very, very, very difficult, especially for the feminine with the codependency thing. Okay? And it's to help you heal stuff. You start to, my twin and I would come together, experience things together that unleashed triggers, both positive and negative, okay? Unlocked new emotions, unlocked or healed, things to give us emotions back that we thought we had lost. And then helping us realize the dark side of things. A battery will not work without both a negative and positive charge, so you have to have both. So while you have to think of it like as a work program, a school program, you have to put in the work. It is not easy. And it is not as simple as I'm going to do a little candle spell, I'm going to do a little witchy craft spell, and then suddenly have everything I want when I wake up tomorrow. That's not how it works. Okay, and there are people out there who think that it works that way, and they really, really, really get themselves in a lot of trouble. Okay, and they're in for a very, very rude awakening. Playing around with that stuff in this kind of sense. So don't do that. Okay, understand that you have to put the work in. So while my twin and I were together, we would have these experiences, these conversations, these moments, these, good and bad, positive and negative charge, okay? And then something would happen during a new moon phase, during a retrograde, during a, like you'll start to notice and you'll feel it coming the more and more you unlock your intuition and pick up on signs and synchronicities. You will reach moments where you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm going crazy. And you're forced into hermit mode and et cetera, et cetera. The more you just release and let this shit happen as it's supposed to happen, the better off you'll be, I promise. But something will happen to separate you. And it happens more than once. You won't speak for who knows how long. It's different. Time is fluid. Everybody has their own personal experiences. You'll break up. You won't speak. You'll have each other blocked. Something. And you will go through processing and healing and pinpointing and learning all of those things that were collected during your time together. Okay? And then the separation happens, and then that's when you start doing your work. Okay? On your own. In your own self, with your own higher self and your own journey. Okay? Because you're not going to get this shit done if you're together with them all the time, because you'd be up each other's asses 24/7 and never, like, I couldn't even get up off the couch to go pee while we were taking a nap without my twin waking up from a dead ass sleep to, like, there's a lot of codependency and there's a lot of avoidance. attachment style, codependent and avoidant attachment style between both parties, masculine, dominant masculine, and dominant feminine, because the masculine also has a feminine side, and the feminine also has a masculine side. Okay, they both embody both. So, and you will notice shifts back and forth between the two. Okay, now this was part of something that was supposed to be, because I was asked about this. I've always had sort of a masculine being about me. Okay, I've learned how to shift back and forth between both, but I am dominantly feminine. I am straight cis female, right? As far as like Earth is considered. But I've learned how to shift between both of my feminine and masculine energies, because it's important to learn how to balance both of those. But I've always sort of had this tomboy kind of thing about me. I've always been one of the dudes, hung out with mostly guys, kind of ordeal, or I've kind of had like I'm a messy eater, or just my behavior can get very dominantly masculine. And it does come a lot from like the types of trauma that I've experienced. You get what I'm saying? So part of healing that was for me to become more in touch with my feminine energy, because I am the dominant feminine in my twin flame dynamic. You understand does that make sense? Do you follow? Feel free to rewind, take notes, listen to me over and over again. Sometimes I can start talking really fast. I start channeling. I know that it gets very, okay, so watch this as many times as you need to. Take notes as many times as you need to. But if that makes sense. And then my twin is dominant masculine. And the dominant masculine goes through an experience of, because you heal both the wounded feminine and the wounded masculine, but the masculines in the twin flame dynamic are usually in a state of the biggest hurdle being healing their dominant masculine energy, like their toxic masculinity. You understand? And then the feminine is the toxic femininity. I've always been in a state of, I hear sirens going off. I don't know if you can hear them or not. He's having a dance rave party in there, if you can see that. And then my toxic femininity of, hey, fuck all men. I'm not doing shit for a man. I can take care of myself. Anything a man can do, I can do for myself. And never being, which there's nothing wrong with that. Don't take me wrong. It's just there's too much of a good thing in all senses. You can be too submissive. You can be too dominant. You can be, it's all about finding balance. Like, I'm not saying, by all means, trust me, because I am very, fuck you, I'll take care of my damn self. Watch me. No matter what it is or what I gotta do, nobody, I have a good support system, but I've also been through a lot of shit that I've had to go through on my own, bad enough, 4444, bad enough to the point that, I will very easily, do whatever I gotta do to survive and make it by myself, with or without you. I don't care. and can take care of that masculine energy on my own just fine. But I always had like a disconnect from being fully empowered and embodied in my feminine energy. Being comfortable in my my sexuality to submit. You get what I'm saying? My ability to nurture, like the feminine energy. Submit is probably not the best word, because feminine energy is very powerful. Very take charge, take control. And we're seeing a lot of that right now. That's a big, big message. How feminine handles masculine task, right? Masculine control. When that form of control is handed over to feminine energy, right? After being in masculine control for so long. So there's a shift there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Women being in charge kind of thing, right? But there's also meant to be a balance of, it can go overboard to a place of damning all masculine, fuck all men, to the point that it's imbalanced and damaging. The divine masculine will be there to support and hold up and help heal the feminine, right? There's a shift, and it happens within us alone on our own, and it happens within the twin flame dynamic as well. The Chariot card is meant to say you're going on a trip. You're going on a I hear kids playing. You're going on in the neighborhood over there. You're going on a journey. See how they're navigating this map, this feminine and masculine, navigating this map to get from point A to point B. Going on a trip, the Chariot, vehicle, movement forward, cleansing, healing, starting anew, right? Ascending. There are 4747 unions happening. That's what 4747 means. And then there are freshmen coming through. Okay, everybody is going through a go to the next level. Freshmen are becoming sophomores. Sophomores are becoming juniors. Juniors are becoming seniors. Seniors are becoming empresses and emperor level. Okay, and then emperor and empress levels are becoming high priestess and hierophant levels, meaning union. Okay, so look at it this way. The king and queen of pentacles, the king and queen of wands, the king and queen of cups. Wands and cups can be switched, and cups and pentacles can be switched. Should I write this down? Do I have a pen over here even? Do I even have a pen? Hey, baby, can you get Mommy a pen out of that cup over there? It doesn't matter which one. It's getting dark. Thank you, baby love. Okay, so let's do Oh, he gave me the one pen that's out of ink. Shit. Fuck. It's not his fault. It's just, that just happens to be my luck. Maybe they don't want me to write it down. Because I don't want to get up right now. So this is typically what they're showing me. Divine feminines. Okay? And you can be a divine feminine in a female body, male body, whatever, it don't matter. You'll know what you are. Dominantly. Why is the kitty being loud? My new kitten, Chariot. Chariot is his name. He's so loud. He's so talky. He might be delivering a message. Bestette has been very active in my home lately also. I do a lot of deity work too. We'll get into that in other videos. Divine Feminine. Your way of school starts with Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands. Before you can get to Empress. Okay? Take note of that. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands. That's the process for the Divine Feminine healing. Each one has a stage. You start off as the Page of Cups. Codependent, emotional, etc., etc. Puppy love, daydreamy, the child of the cups, right? You go through each stage. You go from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups, the Princess of Cups, whichever one you prefer. From there to the... I just had a total blank out brain fart. Hold on, I'm sorry. To the Queen. It was Page, Knight, Queen. Okay. And then it happens the same with Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so 3 sets in each semester. Okay, as you level up, you will notice between each one. Okay, it might be when separation happens. It might be when, like, many separations and then one big one, and then many separations and then one big one. That's how it happened to me. And you'll go through these stages. You will go through each level up and gain each one. Cups is your emotional balance. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot of coursework. Not me. But it passes. A lot of it's really quick. Okay? It doesn't, it's just, don't worry about time. Okay? Don't worry about time. Don't obsess over union. You learn how to not to. It's hard starting off. You become very obsessive and passionate about union, but you find your balance as you go, as you level up. You just have to stay on course, keep doing your work. Okay? You feel me? I have met someone who did not want to do the work as it was supposed to be done, and they wanted to fuck around and find out. Okay? So, remember that we all have free will, and you don't have to do this stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, they give you options between times to tap out, go soulmate, etc. You just, everybody goes through their own form of these shifts. You will be guided through your path the way that you're supposed to. Okay? Just one step at a time. Let's just cover, what we can cover right now. but you'll experience these level ups. Cups is your emotional stability. Pentacles is your material stability. Okay, your emotional, your emotions, codependency, anger, like heart versus mind, your triggers, your all of your emotions, fluid, water, energy experiences within yourself. Okay, um, you will be guided to balance certain chakras, experience certain meditations or certain rituals or cord cuttings, or as you go through these stages, 5555 shifts, changes, releasing things, letting go of things, grasping on to new things, going certain places. You will be led, okay? And you're going to feel a little crazy, but it's okay. It gets easier. You're not crazy. I promise. I assure you, you're not crazy. Unless you get so tangled up in obsession over control and union and ego, that you become unhealed and just repetitive through the same cycles over and over again. They will make you repeat the same grade over and over again if you don't pass. You understand? If you don't do the work, or you don't pass, or you don't accept, or you don't release, or you don't do what you don't do the coursework. Pentacles is your material, your earthly realm stability, your connection to tangible things, your hoarding, your money, your organization, your home, your cleanliness and hygiene, your roots, your ancestors, your family, things like that. Okay? That starts through the Pentacles saga. Okay? Swords is your logic, your mind, your psychology, your thought patterns, your overthinking, and I just got a little birdie in my ear that said some of you may do these in different orders. Not only is this work at your own pace, but this is also, you get to choose. You might go in different directions. Some people might have them in different order. It might not be Queens. I wish I would have mentioned that earlier, because I was being all specific about the order. It doesn't have to be Cups, Pentacles, Wands, and Swords, or Swords and Wands, however I said it. It doesn't have to be in that order. It's customized for you. But Swords is your psychological, and you might go back and redo courses. Thinking about that too, I did stuff like that. Go back and redo it, see if you can get a higher grade than you did the last time. You get what I'm saying? But it's your psychological mind, your thought process, your ability to cut out negative energies, your overthinking or underthinking, your rationality, your air energy, purposes, okay? And then Wands is your confidence, your taking action, your making noise, using your voice, your setting boundaries, your power, right? Your fire. And I experienced Wands last. After you do that, you're a senior heading up towards graduation. You experience graduation. Congratulations, you're an empress. Masculines experience the same thing, but they don't awaken until after. As divine feminine, in my personal experience, as divine feminine is going into high priestess, the masculine is still going to be an emperor for a little tiny bit. She helps pull him into hierophant, whether that be 5D or 3D or both. It shifts back and forth between both. I mean, you experience both. But congratulations, you're an emperor, you're an empress, king of cups, king of pentacles, king of wands, king of swords, whatever order it's in. Okay? You get what I'm saying. You go through these shifts. Figure out as you go, as you guide. Have fun with it, even with the bad stuff. Learn from it. Learn about yourself. Learn about others. Learn about your surroundings, your environment, your perspective, your inner soul, your chakras, your peace, your needs, your wants, your passions, your everything. You learn from this so much. Have fun with it. Even the stuff that's seemingly bad. After you go through your empress stage, and you'll feel it, you'll shift through it, you'll really intensely connect with your ancestors and your guides and your abilities, and your don't give a fuck meter goes off the chart. You get what I'm saying? Like, in a good way. And you really, 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 like, embody yourself in a way that's like, whoa, is this really who I am? Kind of thing. And then once you figure that out, you're ready for High Priestess. But we're not gonna go to that yet. Okay? I've recently accomplished Empress mode, I guess. And I don't say that in ego. It's really fucking cool. It's worth it. It's worth all the work. You feel me? But you're going to learn a lot of stuff about a lot of people. You're going to go through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, a lot of scary things. It's like a roller coaster ride. Okay? Do not let separation in the 3D get you stuck in a loop. Okay? I got tripped up there a little bit. You get a momentum going, it gets easier, but the more and more you obsess over making it about union, the less and less work you're going to get done. You have to make it about the other stuff. That's what it's all for. That's the fun part. I've started to love my art and painting again. I've started to feel at peace and whole and myself in my body again. I've started to really learn a lot about my family history and my ancestors and my past lives and my past lives with my twin, and healed a lot of toxic stuff about myself. And just, it's absolutely amazing. And if you just skip straight to union, you don't get to experience all that stuff. And let's face it too, you and your twin trigger each other, so it's hard. Don't confuse it with toxic, not toxic, but like, not just toxic, but like abusive relationships. Your twin is not going to hit you Your twin is not going to like full-blown just verbally assault you, abuse you. You're not going to be getting abused. You'll be getting triggered. Okay, there's a difference. Triggered to look at things, and they'll be getting triggered to look at things. You'll both seem like assholes in your own ways. You start to realize it too. You start to, as you heal and go through, you start to look at things that make you go, oh shit, I was the asshole. And then they go through experiences where they're like, oh shit, I was an asshole. And then they see ways that you were an asshole that they needed to learn how to not tolerate. They needed to learn how to set a boundary there. Or vice versa, you needed to learn how to set a boundary where they're being an asshole about something. You get what I'm saying? You learn so much stuff. And then there's separations in between. But your twin flame is your twin flame regardless. There's also the issue of the karmic. Okay, but listen. We don't talk about the karmic. Do you understand? We don't worry about the karmic. I completely and totally ignore the energy of my twins' karmic relationships before me. That was before me. They are karmics, not twin, not their twin. You are the twin. They are the karmic. They needed those karmics to learn certain things, have certain experiences, reach certain depths in life to... It's all part of divine guidance and part of the process. They were supposed to teach that person something. That person was supposed to teach them something. That person was supposed to give them an experience to help them appreciate something about you, or heal something or learn something about you or themselves, or vice versa. Do you see what I say? Do not worry about the fucking karmic. The karmic is going to worry about you. But don't get wrapped up in that energy. Nobody likes that shit. Nobody wants to be in the middle of that shit. Cannot stand that shit. Don't get wrapped up in karmic drama. Bring your energy, your vibration, and your frequency above it. Okay? So your twin can get pulled up above it faster. Okay? So you're not dabbling in that bullshit, because it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to slow you down on getting shit done. You feel me? You'll go through a lot of healing, like jealousy issues, insecurities, fears. As far as experiencing knowledge about the karmics. And it's hard, and it's a lot of shadow work to do, in that aspect. But don't give it your energy to the point that it slows you down. You understand me? Fireflies, lightning bugs, they're everywhere right now. You start to learn that you've been on this journey from the beginning. I used to paint pictures of the omens, the messages of the higher self of my twin in like elementary school. I remember on my first day of kindergarten, we were given these pictures to paint, and I painted like the image, the animal, spirit animal image of my twin's higher self. Okay? I'm just going to go ahead and give it away as a grizzly bear with blue eyes. And I remember that everyone was being so specific about, why does your bear have blue eyes? Your bear is supposed to have brown eyes. And I was like, no. My bear has blue eyes. That was my first day of kindergarten. We were painting animals. I remember. My mom had that bear laminated and put away for a really long time, and we lost it in a house fire, but she remembers it. I'm wondering if anybody in my kindergarten class remembers it. I'm still in touch with a couple of them. But little things like that start to come to light. 8-11. It's a lot of 11-11s. Was that at 1:10:10 on the clock? Clarification about what I said. You'll learn it. You'll see it. You'll feel it. You'll sense it. You'll start to pick up on things that are like, wow, I've been energetically connected to this person since like the dawn of time. You'll remember things about them from before you met them. My twin and I crossed paths like 2 separate times in childhood before we ever even met in real life. Like met in person, like knew each other. We crossed paths before. Things like that. It's probably someone that you've known for a really long time, or like I've only known or awakened to who my twin is for a couple of years, and it's like that for some people. And then other people, it's at 1:11:11, they want me to talk about false twin. You'll experience, don't let it get you scared. You'll experience a false twin before you wake up to who your real twin is. You will think this person is your twin, but they're really just a karmic soulmate meant to awaken you to the fact that you are a twin. And it will be someone that you've known for a long time, that you really trust, that you feel really close to. And it will kind of go down the shitter. And it will kind of become like a really crazy thing. And you'll think this person is your twin. And it'll be nutso. And then you'll be like, okay, fuck this. I release and let go. I don't want to do the twin flame thing. This is horrible. Because it's like, it's a karmic soulmate experience. So it's like, oh my God. And you think, this is twin flame? I don't want this. This says, ugh. And then when you release that person and you let go and you conquer that first step, it's like initiation into the school. Once you release that person and you're like, whoa, wait a second. Then they send you the real twin. That is quite the experience. I had a false twin. I dealt with that person for about on and off, like for a handful, not even a handful of months out of a year. The lesser part of a year, on and off. I dealt with this person, and it was like a horrible experience. It started off like mind-blowing, oh my God, what's happening, spiritual awakening experience. And then this person was like around, and it's kind of like a baby duckling kind of thing. You're like, oh, is this my twin flame? Because your third eye opens and they're like the first person you see kind of thing. You get the first person it sees or whatever. And they're like, wait a second, twin flame? Are you my twin flame? And then your third eye later is like, oh wait, no, that's not you. And spirit gets that, energy away from you so you can draw in the real twin. Your higher self wakes up, has like a baby duck moment, like, is this my twin? That's the first person that she looks for. I remember, I was like, where is he? And then I was like, wait a second, is it you? Because I'd known this person for a while, and we were really good friends. And he was a very special person in my life, but he was just a karmic soulmate, so it was like, hey, take it easy. That sounds like madness in there. But it was like, the universe started to show me, no, this isn't him. The energy shift started to, and it was rough because it was like I really wanted him to be my twin at first, but it was like, wait a second. And then something didn't feel right. So then it was like, I kind of, you let it go, you give up on it. You're like, no, wait, something's not. And you kind of go through a phase of thinking that maybe you're just nuts. And you try to go through like a lot of healing to try and make sure that you're not nuts. And then when you're ready, because the whole time you're going through that healing process on your own in hermit mode in the beginning, because you always got to start off with a hermit mode in the beginning. And as that process shifts through, your higher self is sending out the codes to draw in your true twin. Bring him to you. Him, her, they, them, whoever they are. Bring them to you. And they get there when it's time. And then you're like, wait. And then school begins. And it's not easy, but it's worth it. I'm going to be doing more readings for like the newly awakened collective, Twin Flame Collective. Among other people, like other spirituals, journey walkers and such, you know, other people. They suddenly have me thinking back to when I mentioned reptiles and reptilians, and it's supposed to deliver a message of not all reptilians are bad. Some of you might discover that you're a reptilian starseed, and they get a shitty rap. We don't do that. Light beings don't do that. It's no different than racism, right? Okay. Is there anything else they want me to say? 11711. I guess if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'll be doing more readings eventually, posting more content very soon. Going through this new moon cycle. It's also my birthday, so I'm going through a level up, a growth, and experience. We all are. We're all starting a new semester. We're all starting school. We're all graduating. We're all doing this stuff, right? The spiritual community. Beginning our new start. So, I'm currently being weird about the way that I do prices with my private readings and stuff. So, just feel free to donate whatever. If you're interested in a private reading, just let me know. Donations are not required, but they're accepted. I'm not really asking for any specific prices on anything right now, or open to all of that at the moment, but there are links in my bio, links in my description box. There's ways to get to places. My PayPal account being one of them, my Patreon being another. Ways to contact me, message me, ask me for personal readings if you're interested. So just get in touch with me and we'll figure something out. Sounds like we have Tarzan Boy fell down. Alright, that's my sign to close up, guys. I will talk to you next time. Love your guts. Love and light. Bye. What is it, baby? What happened? What happened?